Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. This is Naomi, the Brickanista, and I am excited because tomorrow is Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year, depending on who you talk to. And for those of you who've been following me also on Twitch, I did a special backdrop yesterday for a Year of the Ox, which I'm so excited about. Looks a little dark in here. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. You can actually see me now. So yesterday I did a little bit of experimenting with Photoshop. I had a really good time putting together a Zoom backdrop, which is animated, which is great. I just animated one of the layers. I didn't do too much, but it still was a lot of fun to do. So welcome back. Hey, how you doing, Lena? It's good to see you. So, wow, you're right here, right on time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. So, yeah, I've been really working hard to try to get things put together both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I'm so excited because I'm up to 65 followers now. So, woo! Thanks, 35 more, and I'll be up to 100, which would be a great progress. And considering I started on Christmas Eve to stream on YouTube, I'm feeling pretty good about it. They said it takes about 2 months or so to get to 100, and I'm right on track. So thank you, everybody who's been following me. I appreciate that. And what I've been doing is I've been sponsoring the daily brick limit with Jorial Builds, as you know, which we did for the entire month of January. And what I'm doing now is I'm looking at doing this holiday brick limit challenge for the next 3 days. Does the cow now move? Yes, that's right. You left before you got to see that. And so what Al is referring to is that one of the layers is the cow. In fact, I can show you, I think. Actually, I'll show you on the next screen, is that I have this ox that I made, the gift with purchase ox for a Year of the Ox. I did that the other day on the stream, and then I used a photo of that, put it into Photoshop, and put it at an angle, and it kind of slides in and slides out. It's really cute. I like it. I don't know. Other people might think that it's a little goofy, but you know, that's who I am. I like goofy things. So what I'm going to do today, in fact, this might be kind of a short stream. I mean, we'll see how it goes because I usually stream for 2 to 3 hours on Twitch. And as I've been looking at different streamers and what they do, that YouTube is probably a better format for shorter kinds of uploads and for shorter streams. So I thought this might be perfect because I need to get a 12-piece holiday brick limit mock in by tomorrow. The 13 is preparing for Valentine's Day, and the 14th is Valentine's Day. So that's the plan for today. We'll see how far I get. I committed to at least the 12-piece one. I'll be back again on Saturday, and then we could do the 13-piece one maybe on Saturday and possibly the 14, but we'll see how far we get today. You never know. I might get through all three. We'll see how it goes. And thank you for the congrats. I'm excited about this. And let me show you on the main screen. I'll show you a little bit about what I'm doing today. Okay, so here you'll see my down camera, and I've got the ox here that I worked on. This is the holiday gift with purchase, the Year of the Ox, and if you buy $85 of Lego product at the store, they'll give you this while supplies last. And I had so much fun with this. It's a fully articulating head. As you can see, it goes all the way around. It's got the arms, and it's got ears too that move, which are really super cute. And what I may do is I may do another stream comparing the Year of the Rat to the Year of the Ox, the gift with purchases. There's a lot of similarities. They're about the same height. The heads move completely, and they have very similar features. And it looks like this is something that Lego is going to do every year. So if this is something that you like, you may want to plan ahead, because often what happens is these go out of stock before the holiday. And that's the thing, is I've heard a couple people mention, for example, that they've promoted so much about the flowers and they look amazing. And I was at the store the other day and they said, yeah, they've been sold out. And it's Valentine's Day. So a lot of people have been wanting to buy the bouquets. And unfortunately, they've been out of stock. So one thing I've learned in my Lego journey is that if there's something specific you want, say a good example is the Elf Clubhouse, is that I really wanted the Elf Clubhouse and I almost bought it because I saw it on the shelf. But then what happened is it turns out that I wanted to save up for the double points weekend. Well, by the time the double points weekend came, you couldn't get an Elf Clubhouse for at least 2 or 3 weeks. And I learned the hard way that that was the way things were going to be. I'm just going to change this music because this music is really weird. I was doing a before, let's see, I think this might have been the one I was using before. So sorry about that, but this music was driving me crazy. So I figure we'll try something a little bit different. I don't know what that was. That was really weird. Okay, we'll see if the happy EDM station is going to work. Yeah, that's more my speed. Okay. All right, so for today, what I was thinking about doing is that for the holiday brick limit challenge, I need 12 pieces to come up with something that represents the Lunar New Year. And what you'll see on my down camera is that you'll notice that I have this little model here. Oops, I just knocked him over. So this was what I was calling the banana bowl, because you can see he's got bananas for horns. And this I had submitted last month as 15 pieces. So one thought I had was that I could use this and maybe make it, I don't know, a little bit smaller, or maybe keep the bananas, or it could be the banana bowl disguised as an ox for the holiday. I thought that would be hilarious. So what I need to do is look at this and see, I might have to take it apart and then rebuild it to be something more like an ox. And it's not that far off, because right now, here, let me move that out of the way. And by the way, the other thing I had done, which honestly, I'm not too happy with my letters. So there's happy, and then I have new, which is kind of a funky new. So I put it in the right angle. And then year. Oops. Yeah. So I'm not really happy with this. So I decided to punt on that idea. So that wouldn't have been for the brick limit challenge anyway. So I'm looking at this right now. And this is 15 pieces. So one way I could at least get down to 10 is I could take this tail. Oops. I could get this tail off. And I could also take the legs off. And this is 10 right there. That's 10 pieces. But the other thought I had is I was looking at some things online as far as the colors that they like to use are red and yellow. So it already has the yellow horns. So my other thought was maybe replacing some of this with red as much as I could. And if I take this piece off here, this little head piece, so it is a 1x2 with 2 clips. It has the 2 clips holding the bananas. So that's 2 and 3 pieces, and the 2 eyes are 5. So one thought is just keep the head, and then I can add 7 more pieces to get to my 12. And that's, I think, the direction I'm going to go in, because I think the banana bowl is hilarious. And for people who've been following the story of me and the banana bowl, then they'll understand the joke. Okay, so here's my thought, is I could go either with gold, like a lot of gold pieces, or I could possibly do this with some red. And if I look at the structure of what I've done already, in fact, I probably should just take this apart a little bit. So for example, this is a 1x2 or 2x2 with a step with the snot on the outside edge. And then I have a 1x2 in black with the axle hole. So that's not too bad. One thing nice about red is that there's a lot of things that come in red. So, and I have another one of these pieces here. If I could take this off. Okay, this is not cooperating with me. Here we go. So we have a 2x2. That's easy. Lots of those. And I'm going to need the brick separator. Help me out here. All right. Okay, so we have 2 of these 2x2s in black, and then we have another one of these. So I'm going to just take a look at my stash and see what I have, and we'll take it from there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch back to the main camera so you can see me pulling from my stash. Now, one thing you're going to notice with my camera is it likes to follow my face. It's a feature. It's something that I had programmed. This is a Logitech, I think 651, and I programmed it so if I move this way, then the camera will adjust and start to try to follow my face. Okay, now, okay, there it goes. So you see how it's following my face now? Okay. So I'm just going to turn around here and pull a few pieces from my collection. And now that I'm looking at it, I think red is going to be nice. Just looking at the brightness of the red. And so I'm going to take 2 of those. Hopefully I have those 2x2 with the snot pieces. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just kind of searching through my collection just to see what I have. I don't have a lot of the red, unfortunately, so I may have to stick with the black. And I'm also looking at yellow as another option. Oh, wow. It's like this camera is really focusing on my face here. Yeah, I'm going to just pull this because this looks like it could be interesting. Just kind of as a contrast is we have this piece right here, this 1x2 with the 2 bars, because that could act as the horns, and then that would save me a couple pieces. So that's why when you're dealing with the daily brick limit, one of the challenges is that you have to think about, you know, what are the constraints here, and based on the constraints, then that will dictate how many pieces you can and can't use. And we're limited to 12, so I only have 7 more pieces to add to that head unless I modify the head. And that's why, but I like those banana horns, so I'm also looking at some other options here too. Okay. Now I do have those 2x2s in white, and I don't know if that might make it brighter, so that might be a good option. I might try that too, but I still have the legs that I have to be concerned about. So another thing to look at is maybe even just a standard 2x4 red brick. And those I have underneath, so you're gonna watch the camera follow me as I go back and forth with my collection. Okay. Oh no. Here's my 2x4s, and of all the colors I don't have red. Uh-oh. I have a dark red. That might work. Now, the reason why I say uh-oh about this is that for those of you who know about Lego, the classic Lego piece is a 2x4 in red, and I have it in this dark red. So that actually might be okay, because we're trying to make the body of an ox in minimal pieces. Like, how many pieces can I reduce this to? And I think the more I look at it, I think I can definitely do this. And I may change the eyes out a little bit. So here, let me go back to my down camera so you can see what I've got collected here. And I'll move the camera over here so you can see me a little bit better, because I have to lean over to my right for the down camera. All right, so what I've done is I've grabbed this 2x4, and this one, as I mentioned, is in dark red. And then this is something I thought about, which might be another way to do that clip. The only problem is if I use these two, then that's going to increase my part count. But if I do it this way, where I have this is only one piece, whereas that makes up for, if I just put eyes on there, that's only 3 pieces instead of 5 pieces. So let's try that for now. And like I said, they have so many different eyes, I can change the eyes out. In fact, I should just do that now so I don't have to change that. Look at all the eyes I have. I have so many eyeballs. I've got lots of eyes to work with. So I'm thinking for the year of the ox, we might go with something sweet like these. Let me see if I have 2 of those. Yeah, something nice. Something nice and sweet. Because as you can see, this is the bullhead. So you see how the bullhead had kind of like angry eyes, like it was getting ready to fight. So I think I'm gonna try a sweeter look to this animal. And as you notice with the regular ox, that the regular ox has kind of the eyes go inward, kind of cross-eyed. So I think if I do a similar thing, if this will make this look also kind of sweet and goofy, which is always fun. Okay, so there we go. So you see what we did there. So that's 3 pieces. Okay, I'm starting to like this already. Now, if I start doing this, as you can see, I've got 3 pieces, that's 4, and then I wanted to build this out with some red, but I'm starting to think, here, where's that 2x4? All right. So this is where you start thinking as a mock builder, what looks better. I think the black is going to look better for that. Yeah. But the red is actually pretty good. So we're going to take that apart. For some reason, these stick really hard. I was like, wait a minute. This is not cooperating with me. There we go. Okay. So we'll do this again. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to like that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces right there. And, you know, this might actually give me the chance to put the legs on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, where's my... I had another Palisades here. There it is. Okay. All right. Oops. Oh, darn it. Okay. There we go. I think if we look at that, that's actually looking kind of funny. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, 10, if we do that. And if we wanted to put the tail on, 11. And we could put that tail on again, but that tail's way too high. Oops, that tail is way too high. So let's see if we can modify this a little bit. That's adorable. Thank you. Okay, let's see. That's a little bit better. It's almost like the 2x4 is too long. It's almost as if I need a 2x3. Let me see if I can find a 2x3. Let's start with this. That's not looking too bad. It's the eyes that really make it. The eyes are what make that hilarious. Okay, so I have 2x3 bricks, but the closest color I have is orange. How about a Lego lever for the tail? Oh, yeah, that could work. I'm just trying to think, where did I put all my levers? It's like, I think I put my levers here somewhere. Or here's another idea. I have all these hands. I could put a hand coming out of the back of the tail. Let me try that. Because the thing, if I use a lever, I think that's actually 2 pieces instead of 1. All right, let's try this. So here's a little hand, and I wonder if that will fit here. All right, it's a little loose. I would need, I think, like a pin to stud or something. Okay, we'll keep thinking through this. But you're right. I think the banana might be a little too big for that. And that's all part of what we're doing, is we're kind of experimenting. Oh, here's another thought. I just got these sprouts, which are in this different kind of color, this greenish color. And that might not be the right look, but it is funny. Don't I need 13 pieces? Actually, no, I need 12 because it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the official start of Chinese New Year. So I am looking now. See, if I have a 2x3 in this bright orange color, that might work. I don't have red, unfortunately. That's my problem. But that orange is a possibility because orange is also a very festive color. And if we do this, that's actually looking pretty good. Don't you need, so what we're doing is for 13 is the day before Valentine's Day, to try to come up with a mock of the day before Valentine's Day. And oops, get the same frame. It's been a long week for you. Yeah, well, I was going to say, with you and the work that you're doing with the flower shop. You know what? I kind of like the orange. The orange is looking pretty good. And if I put red here, somehow, all right, let's count the pieces. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 3 more pieces. And this is what I did for the back. This would be 2 more, but that sprout isn't quite right. Valentine's Day rush. Yeah, you're not kidding. That's got to be. So I'm thinking, what do I have that's yellow or a bright red maybe that could fit as a coming out of this axle hole? And now that I'm looking at this, just to kind of give you a sense, that even might be too tall. I might have to come up with another idea for the tail. A golden calf. Yeah, that's true. The golden calf. All right, so let me think. What else could I do for a tail? You were talking about all the I'm just trying to think if I have... I moved a bunch of things around, and I know that my antennas... Actually, I might have an antenna off of my... Oh my gosh. This would be a really super long tail. Could be funny, but let's not go there. Ooh. If there is a frying pan might work, but I think I might have something. Here's a coral set of seashells, and there may be a seashell that could work. Trailer hitches. A trailer hitch. I don't think I have a trailer hitch. But I'm trying to think. I remember putting a couple of antennas near, I thought it was, I'm looking in this little bin that I have in front of me because I thought I had a lever. Ooh, here's something that could work for a tail, is I have this little tooth, and I think I have these in yellow. So this one's in gray. Yeah, that might be the way to go. Okay, I think I know how we might do this. All right, so I'm still looking for one of those levers, though, that you were suggesting. We also have wrenches. A wrench could possibly work. I also have this long paddle. That's kind of long for a tail. I thought I had a lever in here, but I don't see it. This is forcing me to do some serious thinking about cleanup. Aha! Here's a frying pan, or one of those levers. And I also have a black wrench. There's a black frying pan. I thought I had a black wrench in here too. If not, I definitely have a drawer full of black wrenches that I could use. No shortage of wrenches. I've got lots of wrenches. But now that I saw that tooth, I'm starting to think that the tooth in yellow might be the way to go. And then I could do a 1x2 with a single clip and maybe do it that way. Like, or a 1x2 jumper with an upright clip and then put the tooth there, and that would be 3 pieces. Okay, so let's grab a yellow tooth. I'm pretty sure I have one in yellow. Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking about, that yellow tooth there. And if we put a jumper on the back, maybe in black. So this is what I'm thinking, is that I could do it one of 2 ways, is that if I put this jumper back here, like this, then this tooth could go like right like that. So we have that as the actually that works pretty well. That's not too bad. And then if I have one of those slopes to go here, let me see if I have one of those curves, a 2x2 curve. That's actually pretty good. Hey, Cornado, how are you? I'm working on my 12-piece holiday brick limit, and I'm here with Al and Lena, and we were just counting. This is 11 pieces. I'm pretty sure there's 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I just need one more piece, which I think is a curved piece. So how are you doing, Cornado? Are you doing okay? Aha. I have one, and I have it in orange too. So I'm thinking that this orange 2x2 curve, this might fit right here. Oh, look at that. Does that look like an ox? It kind of looks like an ox. So actually, I really like this little character. It's funny. I mean, I could maybe replace this bar with black just to make it a little more contrast. Doing well, you're figuring out roof math. Oh, you're good at that. I'm sure you'll figure it out. All right, I'm going to try this bar in black. see how that looks. I think I have it in black. Oh, maybe not. I have gray, that orange. I don't think I have it in black. I have a gray color though. I wonder, I don't know, I kind of like this yellow. Let me see if I have, yeah, my color choices are kind of slim when it comes to these. These are my color choices here. I don't have red, I don't have black. I have that dark gray and a light gray. It looks like a Mixel's dog. Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, I could maybe go with black, this curve on the back. Let me try that too. I've got lots of those. Let's see. This is all about MOCs. MOCs, it's like you're constantly changing and trying to improve things. All right, now this might look smoother because of the black, if I do it this way. Yeah, and then, yeah, actually that might be better. I've got that. I think the tail is hilarious, though. All right, maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. I think that looks pretty good. I can move on to day 13 because I've only been streaming for about 30 minutes now. But what I did is I took the inspiration from the bull, which was, for those of you who remember my daily brick limit number 5 and number 15, is I took the bull body and just reconfigured it into a smaller one using different eyes and getting the inspiration of the tail in a different way like that. And I think that looks pretty good next to the real ox. There's the real ox. And if you were there, I think both of you were there when I did the animation of the ox. So this is almost like a baby ox. It could go right next to this one because it's got the same eyes. Because as you know, the bull had more fierce eyes. Yeah, I think we're gonna roll with that. Okay, we have our 12 piece. That's our ox. And the next one is supposed to be a 13-piece build for getting ready for Valentine's Day. And I was going to get my inspiration from this. This is from the Elf Clubhouse, and it's a computer. And for those of you who are celebrating Valentine's Day, I don't have a partner, so the way I'm celebrating Valentine's Day this year is I have a bunch of girlfriends that we're going to have a virtual tea party. So we're going to have a tea party. We're just going to hang out, and and honestly, that's what I did last year when I was in Vancouver. As I ended up celebrating Valentine's Day in the hotel room with 2 of my friends in Vancouver. We had a lot of fun. So my thought was, in preparation for Valentine's Day, since my friends and I are just going to hang out in a virtual way, I thought setting a computer up and getting the invitations ready, because that's what I'm doing, is I'm sending out an invite to my friends with the Zoom invitation and all of that. So that's what I was going to do. So this, I thought, and if I break this down, it's a little bit more than 13 pieces, especially with the table, because the table alone, I think what they did is they stacked, yeah, see, they stacked these studs. So these studs are like 3 or 2 tall. So just the studs alone, there's 8 pieces for the studs, plus the table itself is 9. So there's 9 pieces just making the table. So I thought if I can just make the computer somehow, and the computer, the way they designed this one is the computer has quite a few pieces too. I'm just looking at it, and you can see there's an ingot in the back, and it looks like they have a couple of wedge, a 1x2 cheese wedge. Yeah, so I don't want to tear this apart, so I'm going to kind of use this for inspiration. And this also has a sticker that has the nice and naughty list. So that's not really what I want to do. But I was thinking if I could just have a black tile, a 2x2 tile, which could be the screen, and then make the rest white like they've done here, I could probably get pretty close to what they've done without tearing it apart. And just looking at it a little more closely, yeah, I think I might just need a snot piece. You gotta go? Gotta order a Valentine's Day gift for Did I remind you of that? That you're ordering online? Okay, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Al. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I think I'm reminding people, if you haven't ordered your Valentine's Day gift yet, you better get on soon. So I have this left over from what we just did. So I think this is going to be a piece that's going to be helpful for recreating a similar kind of computer. This one's nice because it has this that moves up top, and the way they did that is they just put like a jumper, I think, and then they have just a single piece that it swivels on. So there might be something good there. But I have a feeling this piece is going to be key for what we're going to do. In fact, already just looking at that, one of the things they did on this one is they put a side piece, like a grill, and it looks like a 1x1 on the bottom. So that's a good, maybe that's a good start. As I'm thinking out loud here, like a 1x2, just looking at this, it's a 2x2 profile. So yeah, okay, we're gonna use that kind of as the basis for what we're gonna do. But, you know, that's why it's good to look for different models that other builders have done. I mean, just looking at it already, I could like maybe even do this, and to get kind of the outside portion. I think mine might be 3x3. Just looking at it now, I think I might be doing a 3x3 profile. In fact, let me tear that off. I need my 1x3 plates. And I think what's nice is that these are pretty, the white ones are pretty easy to find. And I'm just looking at if I make this 1x3 and then raise this up, I might have to, I'll put a 1x2 there and then start gluing it together, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know, it's been interesting just working on these daily brick limit challenges, because I'll come up with things like when I went and did the 25 piece challenge, that's when I came up with the Earl Grey, the steampunk seal. And I was like, wow, that is cool. I like that. Okay, so just looking at that, that's 3 pieces right there. And then if I wanted to put this on the inside, I would need to, and this is weird. Having to deal with 3 is always rough. That's why I'm starting to wonder if I should maybe stick with this. Yeah, that might be better if I do it this way. All right. So that is 3 pieces right there. And then if we take a white ingot on the back, or a 1x2 white, I don't know if I have the ingots in white. I'm pretty sure I have them in other colors, like gold. Yeah, so for example, I have this in gold, so I don't really want to do that. I may just go with the plain white, because I don't think I have it. I'll look, since I'm here. Since I'm here. And oh, you know what I should look for? There might be a 2x2 computer screen tile in here. I might have something like that. You never know. You know, sometimes the printed tiles, you have some interesting things that... In fact, this might be good for the 14-day little pizza box. Having pizza while talking to your friends on Zoom. That's what I might be doing. That's going to be my exciting... Aha! Oh, check this out. I've got a keyboard 1x2 tile. So that could go like in front of the computer monitor. I don't know, this is looking kind of weird being 2x3. I might have to make it 2x2. Just now that I'm looking at it, but I have that tile, that printed tile. That's awesome. See, sometimes it pays to kind of browse around in your printed tile box and see what you got. Like I said, I was looking originally for a 2x2 screen, like a computer screen, but I don't think I have one. I got maps. I got some interesting tiles, but not really a computer screen. I don't know, this... I'm looking at this tile. This looks like a friend's tile. I don't know, this might... I don't know. I don't think this is... It's hard to tell. I can't tell if it's like a computer screen or a menu. I don't think it's a computer screen. I'll have to look that up later, because it's also on the back of it is not a standard tile. It has a clip on the back. It's like something you would attach to a fence or something. Okay, well, I think foraging through here, it was good to take a look, but right now I'm really glad I found that 1x2 tile with the keyboard. That's perfect. Now the other thing in this challenge is you can use minifigures. Minifigures are allowed, and they don't count against your piece count, not like in the original Daily Brick Limit. Yeah, I don't have white ingots, and I don't have like a 2x2, just a screen. So I think I'm gonna just roll with this for now. Oops. And I'm looking for a 2x2 black tile to kind of go on the front of the monitor. Okay. Yeah, so now that I'm looking at this closely, oops, I may have to reduce my footprint and make it 2x2 instead of... I'm worried about this. I have this drawer of eyes right in front of me, and I could just see it flying out. So get those sorted. Okay, so if I instead do it this way, and have this. With the tile in the back. So I'm trying to figure out. So if I'm looking at this one, they have this angle here. So they have a 1x2 cheese wedge, which would go here. And then I think they just have a couple of tiles. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me try that. I put a 1x2. And it looks like we just have some 1x2s and then a flat tile on the front. I don't know, the black, I'm starting to think now maybe I should just go with the white one. I don't know, the black still might work. I think if you put it all together like this, then it kind of implies that it is a computer. Like that. The white might be better. Well, we'll try it with the white too. But I think I need a white, a 1x2, a couple of tiles or plates. I think we're going to go with two 1x2 plates and a 1x2 tile. We'll see. We'll see how the math works. Right. All right. Let's see how many I'm using right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 8. And then we'll put a tile to finish off the top. I know I have a lot more 1x2 whites. I'm not sure why I'm running low, but okay. That actually looks pretty good. So you can see that here's our original model, and then this one is the understudy. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should put a white one. I just don't know how I would make a smaller screen. Okay, let's... Okay, we'll put white in there again. So there's the white. It just looks so plain. I don't know. Now I'm leaning back to the black. It's like, that's when stickers actually really do come in handy, because a sticker would actually make that look better. So, okay. Now if we do something similar, okay, let me do my part count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're at 9, and then 10 if you count the computer keyboard. So I have 3 more, right? I have 3 more pieces that I could use. Let's see. I kind of like how they have this little stand, but how do I do that in 3 pieces? That's the problem, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 10 pieces here. So we need to make like a stand. You know what I could do is I could use a rocker hinge, kind of like what I did on the backdrop. As a rocker hinge would be 2 pieces, if I find the right combo. So those are 2 pieces. I'm looking for white though. White or black would be better, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. You got to get by with what you got. I have this one, which has only got the 1x2 instead of a 2x2. I'd rather have a 2x2. Aha! That might do it. Those two, right there. Yeah. All right, so let's put that back. Okay, so if we do this, and then you can kind of put the computer tray there. I just need one more piece. I guess I could put it on a plate. Maybe? Put it on a plate. Let's see. I need one more piece. A 2x, maybe a 2x3, a 2x3 plate. I'm thinking if I put it on a 2x3 plate that's light gray, that might work. All right, let's see. Let's see how this looks. That actually isn't too bad. A little rocker hinge with the computer right there, or the keyboard. I'm starting to like that. I think gray is perfect. If I had one more piece, I would cover up that 1x2 that's showing. And I mean, I could try it with a 2x2 plate. Let me try that. If I put a 2x2 gray plate, it might be too small. So here's the 2x2. Oops. Make sure I put this keyboard the right direction. Where's the space bar? Oh, I don't know. That might be cleaner. I don't know. I like the fact that it doesn't have studs showing, but I also think, I don't know, maybe that I have to go back and forth. I'm debating. What would be nice is if there was a piece where the studs weren't showing here. Let's see. It's the trials and tribulations of an artist. This one makes it more obvious that it's a keyboard. So I think I'm going to roll with that. Okay, so we have our 13-piece build for the day before Valentine's Day. Scrambling to get something ordered. And you can put a minifig in here. So if I grabbed a random minifig and had them I'm laughing because I have this skeleton that's handy. It's like the skeleton ordering something online. I don't know. I was thinking that it would be on its lap like that, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work, especially because this minifig keeps falling down. All right, let's try to do it this way. Yeah, that kind of works, because from an angle, I'll have to play around with a couple different minifigs and see how that looks. But you are allowed minifigs in this one, but I think based on that, I think that is my day 13. I think we have, so 12, is the bull here, or the ox, for the year of the ox. A little different format. And then we have this computer for 13. Wow, I'm just flying through this. So now, trying to think about Valentine's Day. Like I said, in my case, I'm having a tea party with some friends. And as I mentioned, since minifigs don't count against your part count, I could create like a little table or something where my little minifigure friends and I could be together while we're having tea. Okay. And I saw on my table here, I already have this round azure. This could act as a table, which could be good. And I'm allowed 14 pieces. And I'm thinking the chairs alone, if I put 4 minifigs going around this table and I have 4 chairs, that's already 5, or could be 8 pieces if I have the chair and something underneath it. Oh. And this goes back to, depending on how well I've sorted things, I can't remember if I put my chairs somewhere. We will need these. These are my cups and teapots. And, oh no, what happened? I have like no teapots here. You know why? Because I took the teapot for Earl Grey from another MOC. It might be over here. Yeah. Okay. So I have this, and I just realized I have some chairs over here. This is where I'm sacrificing another MOC for this MOC, but I have 2 chairs, and I can find 2 more later. But at least I can get a sense of what I'm going to do for this. Okay, so I have now, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces right there. So 4 plus, let's put this little 2x2 rounds. These are always handy. All right, so if we just put this like that. Well, maybe I only have 2 sets. I was going to put 4, but if I count teacups and saucers and everything, that might... I might have to have a pretend Valentine's Day. I could pretend that I'm having tea and coffee or something with somebody. All right, let's see. For the pink, yeah, let's go with white. My imaginary boyfriend. I can have my imaginary boyfriend here. Okay, there we go. Well, it doesn't have to be my Valentine's Day. It could be somebody else's Valentine's Day, right? I don't have to try to depict mine. Okay, so let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I put 2 more of these underneath here. Okay. We might have to limit the number of chairs, right? I think I'm at 10 now. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're at 10. So I have 4 more pieces to play with. If I only had 4 more pieces, I could add the 2 more chairs. But then I wouldn't have enough cups for everybody. It'd be like they'd be sharing cups. So I might have to leave it at 2. I guess I could do that. I can say, this is my Valentine's with my imaginary boyfriend. That would be funny. It would just be me and then a blank chair. That's actually kind of funny. Let's see. All right, what else can I do? Because I have 4 pieces left. I might be able to put like a bouquet on the bench or on the table. That's a possibility. Another way I could reduce the piece count is I could replace these 2x2s with one of those. It's a chair or a table. Oh, what do I call it? It's a circular, like a table stand, I guess, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I'll call it a table stand. The problem is I don't have those handy, so okay, I think I'm gonna have to keep it as 2, and I could put 2 minifigs there, and I still have 4 pieces to play with. So I think what I have to do is put maybe those cupcakes. I could put 2 cupcakes with the little swirls in the middle. Okay, these bones have to go somewhere else. You can see this bag of bones is like clogging up my thing here. Okay, so I've got these swirls. I could either use them for ice cream, or I've got these cupcake holders. In fact, I'm kind of leaning towards the cupcakes. The ones that came with the troll set actually have a stud in the middle, which is nice. The other ones don't. So there's a cupcake there. And let's see. Yeah, this is what I was mentioning, is that the older ones don't have the stud in the middle. But, oops. Oh, I'm glad that didn't happen with the eyes. Remember I said that? I said, I've got this tub of eyes and I could just see it flying. Those are 2x2 rounds, so that's easy. Put that away. If that were the eyes, though, I would have been really upset. I would not have been happy to have to clean that up later. It would have been my own fault, but okay. I have another one of these, and I try a different color swirl, but I only have, I have a white one. Okay. All right, so we might be done with all of my piece counts. All right. So we have, let me arrange this. So we have for that place setting, and then for here, put this over here. I might rearrange it, but at least for now. Okay. So we have our Year of the Ox, 12 pieces. We have our little computer, which getting ready to order something online for your Valentine. And then we have the Valentine's Day tea, and I can add the minifigs later, but I have this one and then this one. If I decide to do the imaginary one, or you know what I could do is I could put Batman there. Brickanista and Batman having their tea. In fact, that's probably what I'll do, because I think if I did the count right, because we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so I think that's going to be my 14 piece. And I know this is kind of cluttered, so let me move this out of the way. So we did it. We did all 3 MOCs in one stream. I wasn't sure if I would get all through them all, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I think I'm getting better the more I stream, though, too. I was mentioning the other day that I'm one of the few streamers that will actually do MOCs live instead of working on sets. I do work on sets, too, but I find the thing about sets, especially the large ones, if you're streaming them, it takes so many streams to get through one. Whereas these, I mean, this I've been only streaming for about an hour, and I got my 12 piece done. Here's my 13 piece. That's not too bad of a computer. Using the model that we had before, that helped a lot. So sometimes you just have to take a look at what's out there and then get some inspiration from that. So we've got, okay, we've got the 12, 13, and then 14 is our little, oops, how do I do this? I'll put this over here. Our little tea party. The tea party with our two minifigs, Batman and Brickanista. It's got to be, right? Because when I did the Haunted Mansion, they were together, you know, riding the ride. So they're having tea together. That's what we'll do. Because they're an item, right? Brickanista and Batman. As you know, I've got Batman behind me as a cutout. All right, cool. Well, that worked out well. That wasn't too bad. And the more streamers that I see too on YouTube, they tend to do shorter streams. So this is probably perfect for YouTube. And I'm thinking too that I am planning to stream again on YouTube on Saturday. And I have a meeting at 5. So it should be done by 7. So I'm starting to think I probably should just keep my same schedule, my 9 o'clock schedule, even though it's kind of late. I'll have to rethink, because it might be worthwhile to do 2 streams to catch different crowds too on different days. But at least for now, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've got. I've got the 3 different builds, and I'll go back to my full screen so I could say goodbye to everybody. And this is a little different from Twitch, as you know. I'm doing a little bit of both, but I'm really excited that this is going to work, this format, for my MOCs for day 12, 13, 14, because when I get ready to do the March ones, March 16th is National Panda Day. I'm really excited about that, and we'll have 16 pieces to play with for that one. But anyway, thanks again for hanging out with me. This is the Brickanista, Naomi, and I will be back in a couple of days, probably on Saturday here on YouTube, and then I'll be back on Twitch on Sunday. But thanks again for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It was really cool. And I will see you again soon on the next stream. And if you did like this video, please press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I'm up to, I think, 65 subscribers. I just need 35 more. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll take care. Cornado, Al, everybody else, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.